Hey, Eric.
Hey, Chris.
A couple episodes ago, I referenced the anime Bubblegum Crisis, right?
Yeah.
And I told you to watch the intro to the original OVA. Did you perform this homework?
Chris immediately, Chris is usually on our little Discord channel, kind of slow to respond to comments sometimes.
Yeah.
But Chris instantly sent me the link to this Bubblegum Crisis thing.
Yeah.
And I watched it the next day at work 1 month ago. Fine details have faded from my brain at this point, but I can assure you I enjoyed it and wish that I had seen something when my brain was still formulating formative thoughts.
Well, if you recall, it was like a dystopian cyberpunk kind of vibe, but also this like kind of 90s Japanese pop thing going on.
Yeah, no,
the
city pop era of whatever that was, I think was blending into my memories of that. I'm not sure if that's accurate, but that's what it felt like.
The images also kind of fade away over time with me too, even though I watched it pretty recently. But there's one thing that I love about that is that there's some graffiti on the wall in the background somewhere, and it just says fuck.
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 That's all it says.
Hell yeah.
And that's it. And
I mean, that's what I would write on the wall if I give me spray paint. I mean, just let me go in the room in your house. I'll put fuck on the wall.
Like sometimes I think you'd be a little bit more creative with your deployment of profanity, but like in this specific context, in an OVA from the 90s anime, just says fuck in English. It's great. I love it. Thank you.
I mean, I don't know enough about Japanese culture to understand that word has the same power there that it has here, especially in the 90s, or if it's just like a random slur. Like, is that the equivalent of me getting Japanese, whatever non-Roman alphabet writing on my bicep that means speed and power or some shit like that? It's
yeah. I think it does. Yeah. I think
the same kind of cultural exchange that's going on here.
Maybe. I mean, they have a little bit more knowledge of American culture probably because of how much it is kind of a worldwide export. Anyway, you want to hear some hot sounds? Welcome to Retrograde Media, a comprehensive podcast where we discuss classic Japanese role-playing games and sometimes other video games, you know? Not just role-playing games, but that's the main...
What'd you say, Chris? Fucking Sonic shit?
The main thing. Sonic shit also. Sometimes some God Hand, you know? Double Dragon, the Bouncer.
Come on, let's go.
Chapter by chapter, beat by beat. This is Season 8, Episode 13 of our coverage of Phantasy Star 4, The End of the Millennium. My name is Chris, and as always... I'm joined by Eric. Hello.
Hey, Chris.
Hi. We're also joined by the Real Net, a collective of patrons who are patronizing us and watching this podcast be recorded live on a secret video feed found at patreon.com/retroam. $1 American.
You gonna push that button?
That's $100 American.
Oh, shit.
$1 American!
You don't gotta pay $100 for this shit, dude. Come on.
You can.
I mean, you could if you want to.
We're also joined by the Fake Net, the voice that comes out of the computer that was recruited to join the Goromaju in Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
Initializing Fake Net.
Following around a violent idiot with retrograde amnesia is apparently my specialty.
Huh. You been playing that?
I finished it.
Like recently?
Yeah.
Did it feel like a chore?
Not really. Well, kind of. There's about, I'm going to say, an hour's worth of good ideas in that game and then a bunch of open world shit that is somewhat fun to do. And I did all of it. I killed all 80 guys that were around there, all the little contract killer guys I killed. Then I went and got my pirate ship and I did all the pirate battles. And that's janky as hell, but it worked and I was good at it. And let me suck up. Like, for some reason, all my qualms with open world games where it's like, I don't want to do all this shit anymore, just evaporates when it's a Yakuza game.
Yeah.
I'll just do that.
Yeah. I don't think I played my yearly Yakuza game in 2025. Do I have to play 2 in 2026?
Well, I think 3 are good. At least 2 are going to come out. So, yeah, that might...
Well, but I still have old ones I got to play.
You can play whatever one you want. Doesn't matter. Pirate Yakuza is I mean, you can probably be in and out of there in like 15 hours. Well, Chris, if you had been in the Real Net where I gave away a copy of Pirate Yakuza, you could have won one. Unfortunately, you skipped it.
I think Kiwami 2 is what I'm going to play next.
That's fine.
Because I have it. So, and I know they're making a Kiwami 3, I think, so I'll just wait for that, I guess.
Comes out in 2 months.
Shit! Anyway, Eric, what doesn't come out in 2 months is the next part of this podcast where we got to talk more about this video game.
Phantasy Star 4.
Yeah, we're this Phantasy Star 4. We're heading to the plate tectonic world or whatever.
It's not called that. It's called the plate system.
Yeah, but in order to get there, we have to cross through the Motavia Field where Motavia Field plays, right?
I think so.
Okay, and fight some monsters on the field.
Some enemies. What'd you fight?
I fought a caterpillar.
What's that?
It was missing an E, though, so it's more like caterpillar.
It is Caterpillar.
It's just another one of those caterpillar
He's a
guys.
little guy. Pink tummy, blue head.
Yeah, little blue guy. Also, another one of those mantis things, this time blue with sort of a orangish belly.
I'm sorry, mantis thing?
Yeah, mantis thing.
It's not called that.
It's called a fan bite.
It's called a fan bite, yes.
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 It bites fans.
Purple and orange, 4 legs, 1 pink eye. You ever had pink eye? Don't answer that. It's gross.
Yes, I have
Ugh.
had pink eye. Not as an adult, I don't think.
Stop touching your eye with your butthole.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Also ran into a sandworm, which I ran away from, of course.
No, you can't fight those.
And then, also, we didn't get this before, but when I was in my Landmaster, or Land Rover, right?
I didn't look it up.
My Range Rover.
Yeah, your Range Rover.
I ran into a desert leech,
That sounds bad.
which is like a pink sandworm.
Mm-hmm.
And I killed it with my attack.
You ever swim in a lake and get leeches?
No, I don't swim.
Somebody wasn't in Scouts. Oh, you don't swim. That's right. Fucked up Chris fact. Can't swim.
I don't go in lakes.
Did you fight a grass hound while you were out here?
No, I think I fought one before, though.
It's fan bite, but silver and red.
Oh.
That's all before I got to the plate system without an E.
Yeah, it's another one of those places, right? It's red or pink, all the same as the other bioplants and systems and stuff we faced, right?
I've got floor is blue and pulses with a golden stripe.
Floor is blue. That's
Music
true.
behind the circuit plays. I got a repair kit out of a chest. What's that for?
I believe that is a healing item for our friend Demi.
Because she's a robot.
She's a robot.
She's a robot. And I too am a robot.
She cannot be healed with tech.
That sucks.
It's weird.
It's fun because I think it'll still let you spend the MP, but it won't do anything.
Yes, it'll say this doesn't fucking work.
Yeah, good job. You try. We're not going to refund you your tech points, moron.
Which is a concept that was carried over into Phantasy Star Online, as we discovered when we played on patreon.com/retroam.
Oh yeah, weren't you a robotman that couldn't be healed by...
Yeah, my name was Dad Fork.
You said my dad.
My dad was Dad Fork. My dad was named Fork.
Yeah, what was my name?
Lady Jism
No, there were 2 characters, Lady Jazz and...
and Lord Jizz.
That's right.
Find some bad guys in here?
I did some more bad guys. I got Gunner Bit,
Yeah, Gunner Bit.
flying saucer with toad eyes draping down a blinky bottom portion, blinky red lights.
Way too many kids named Gunner these days.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What for?
They're all quarterbacks.
Is that like nominative determinism? Isn't that what that's called?
Yeah, I don't know, but it sounds
Fucking
right.
name him Gunner, you gotta be quarterback. Fucking, this is my son Marshall. Sorry for doing his name Marshall. But are there really kids named Gunner? Like a lot?
Seems like it.
Fake net, what's the popularity of kids named Gunner since 2015?
Initializing fake net.
Gunner peaked in popularity around 2015 with 831 babies per million. These days, Gunner is around 350 babies per million. It's the 562nd most popular boy's name of 2025.
Fucking seems like it. And how many have you encountered, Chris? 2, 3, 5, or 7?
I want to say like 7.
Holy shit.
But that's just from watching football.
Oh, okay. This isn't like your son brings home a friend from the neighborhood village to play with G.I. Joes and his name's Gunner.
No, but when I was looking at...
Probably shouldn't dox the kid, Chris.
he was named after a Mortal Kombat character.
Like directly?
No,
Is
but
my son Kano?
it was the same name spelled the same way.
Fuck yeah, it's Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Get out there, kid.
I'm going to leave the rest of the
Fucking
imagination.
fatality his ass.
Don't dox... We don't dox kids in this podcast.
We don't dox kids in this podcast. We're not doing that. But you're telling me after the recording which fucking Mortal Kombat character this kid is named after. I'll submit a top 3 list.
Don't let me forget.
I gotta go and meet Yoshimitsu.
Yoshimitsu.
That's Tekken. Floor 2, I went up to the second floor and fought even more guys up there. And as Chris said before, floor 2 has red floor and pink walls with pulsing teal stripes. Their color palette, like Mortal Kombat ninjas, the color palette is shifting.
It's great.
Don't let Reptile hit the 3.
Reptile.
Somebody put a man on Curtis Stryker.
Striker.
Shinnok's going hard in the paint.
Shinnok.
You better start talking or I'm going to keep fucking...
Next enemy I fought, Worker Pod.
That's a dumb name.
It's a podcast for workers, Eric.
That's where we're in.
Yeah.
Small mech, haunching their shoulders in a loop animation, red mono eye. When you face down the robot that's trying to kill you, are you more afraid if it has 1 eye, 2 eyes, or like a line bar for eyes?
Ooh,
Like a RoboCop.
I'm mostly afraid of... I'm more afraid, I should say, of mono-eyed ones because they are more likely piloted by Nazi-coded characters.
Why do you say that?
Gundam.
Okay.
Gundams, good guys have 2 eyes, bad guys 1 eye.
What about the RoboCop bar eye?
Zaku's have 1 eye.
Yeah.
What?
What about the RoboCop bar eye thing?
Oh, I kind of like that. Can you help me remember some other bar eye guys? Any Transformers that are bar eye guys? Next guy I fought. Now, we support worker pods, right?
I support worker pods. Yes, fellow podcasters who work the shit is actually, well, for some people that just show up and ramble off infinitely, I'm sure that seems easy, but there a lot of work goes into this, Chris, so I support my fellow worker pods out there. Worker pods unite to we should unionize against big apples.
Do you support the following enemy? It's also a robot, a little taller, mono-eyed robot called Slave. Like I support
their emancipation, by which I will kill them.
But you don't support you support them as an individual, but not their state.
I understand that I am in their territory and fucking their shit up. However, their shit I'm fucking up is actually fucking my shit up.
So we're still an anti-slavery podcast.
Can machines be enslaved?
It depends on if they're from Star Wars or not.
The Star Wars machines have sentience of some sort.
Yeah.
I believe if you enslave them, that is a crime.
Yes, okay.
But if they're of a low enough intelligence, perhaps it's not actually slavery.
There's only been 2 Star Wars in this podcast so far, so we're going to say they're not Star Wars slaves or droids or sentient.
He's humanoid shaped.
Yeah.
He's like got Wembayana proportions.
Yes, he does.
I'm going to change I support whatever. I will free him.
You're going to free him?
Yeah.
Okay, you're not going to kill him. You're gonna free him.
I'm going to free him.
Okay.
What's next?
Seeker. It seeks the power.
God damn it, fuck. It's a green rotating quad-led tank guy.
Yeah, kind of Toad Bots a little bit. Little toady.
Toadbot. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
The next guy used to host MTV News. What's his name?
Kurt.
No, the other word.
Loader.
That's right. Bronze claw hand mech, purple loader armor, blinky blue eyepiece.
Yeah, this one looks cool. Have we seen this sprite before?
I don't think so. I think this is the new sprite.
It looks like it's from Cybernator.
It's sick fucking pull, Chris.
Thanks.
Konami's Cybernator.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
It is. It's not as good as Metal Warriors, though.
It's not.
But it's the same thing. Basically.
Cybernator was a renamed. I forgot the actual fucking fake net. What was the original name for Cybernator, please?
Initializing fake net.
Assault Suits Valken.
Chris, would you rather play a game called Cybernator or Probotector?
I think Probotector sounds a lot cooler.
Wasn't that Contra?
Maybe. At some point, Eric, I opened a chest, and there was a brief pause. And then dialogue spit out of there.
Yeah.
Chaz, he says, "What? There's some weird machines in here."
Speaking of weird machines, do you think it's cool that we're fighting machines in these machine centers? Does that make more sense to you than monsters, that they're being guarded by robots powered by an infinite battery source? Just wandering the halls endlessly, looking for things to kill?
Well, they if these things are like self-replicating or self-sustaining, they're trying to sustain the ecosystem of Moltavia.
Well, they are protecting the machine that sustains the ecosystem that, by the way, is malfunctioning.
Right. So they don't know that it's malfunctioning. They're just protecting what they're supposed to protect so that the environment doesn't get fucked up. So I think it's all right. Right?
Yeah, okay.
It seems like the lore is working here for me. Anyway, Demi says, "Weird. Don't be so rude. These are spare parts for androids."
That's telling you that this is things that only Demi can wear.
Yes. Rika inquires as to what are spare parts. I know what spare parts are, though, because I'm not 1 year old.
Yes.
Like Rika.
You're many years old.
Spare parts are parts that are spare.
I think what you mean is, yes, they look like internal weapon units. Let's see. They seem to be in working order, and they look like they will fit. I will install them right away. Will you close your eyes and turn your back? You cannot see the robot naked, Chris.
No, you cannot. Chaz, Hans, and Rika tells him to just do it.
Nike.
Chaz does not understand that the robot is about to get nude.
The screen turns dark, and tinkering sounds are audible. It comes back up, and Demi says,
"Okay, everybody, I'm done. Now I'm powered up."
Dumb boy Chaz replies,
He doesn't see that anything has changed. He doesn't know that she took her parts out and then put new parts in, and then
he was thinking she'd get a BBL.
BBL?
It's a Brazilian butt lift.
I've heard of Brazilian butt lifts, but I didn't know they were called BBLs.
Yeah, they're called BBLs.
I mean, you can do it whatever you want.
Demi tells this asshole,
"It looks that way, doesn't it? Well, soon you shall see."
Chaz huns another one out. Then Demi tells him,
"It's the new weapon, Phonomezer."
Phonomezer.
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 I can't wait to try it out.
That's all we get. Now we have control.
It's an attack skill.
What the fuck? Okay, so it's an attack skill.
Yeah.
That's what she got. She installed. Do you think that's cool, dumb? What is that? What do you think that just happened?
I think it is cool that Phantasy Star 4 is treating androids a little bit differently than regular humans.
Correct answer.
It spices up the gameplay. I don't know if it's necessarily perfectly.
It's a weird gimmick. Demi is not the
implemented.
last android we'll get. Either.
Yeah, I figured as much, and like I don't think it's perfectly implemented, but it's cool that they tried to do something here with it. Like I don't know if it balances well or not, but I'm for it.
I mean, it's a good way for them to get it. As far as I know, Chaz just unlocks extra stuff like that with experience points, right? Whereas Demi has to get parts installed.
Yeah.
Earlier, we could get a ceramic armor and Titan gear, both of which you can also equip to Demi, so she can still also get like machine parts to equip rather than just random things that are specific to her.
Yeah, and this upgrade doesn't take a slot or anything. It just does it.
Yeah, it just plugged in. It works. No slots. Everybody wins. I go back to floor 3, follow that right, take another elevator back down to another side of floor 4. What's going on? I found a laser knife and a laser borrower and a laser axe for Gryz.
Cool. I may have missed that laser axe. Damn.
Not me. I find another elevator in that area and take it down to what I guess is floor 5. There's a stun shot in a chest here. Did you get the stun shot?
I did get the stun shot. That's pretty good. It will randomly stun guys occasionally when you blast them with Demi, which we should point out uses giant blasters.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
She's got the big guns. I follow a golden pulsing line north to a terminal and end of dungeon panel. One giant pulsing yellow screen with 3 smaller pulsing yellow screens below.
Yeah.
Blue and yellow lights blink up top. I access the panel and everyone in my party separates into different positions. Demi at the controls speaks first. Her words are music to my ears.
This is the control center of the plate system.
She powers the fucking thing down with an excellent power down sound effect. That issues a manga panel cutscene, one in which Demi does a blinking smile with Gryz standing firm in the background.
He looks like he might be putting his arms up like he's celebrating a little bit. He's the first time that I've seen Gryz express emotion with his face.
That's true. Originally I think, oh no, he's worried, but no, he's victorious, and he exclaims,
"The system is down. Now there won't be any more earthquakes. Hooray." Remember, he is not a fan of having his boots shaken.
Like he was finally called to action. Like this is why he was on this mission to stop the earthquakes.
It was more important to him than getting revenge for his village or whatever.
I mean, it's hierarchy of needs, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Demi confirms it.
Maslow, things of that nature. Demi says, yes, we'll be all right for the time being, but this doesn't solve the problem, you know. The abnormalities will not end unless we shut down Nervous and maybe even Zelen.
Rika tempers expectations of proper nouns.
Yes, you're right. And in order to do so, first, we must get to Zeo.
Chaz throws in a...
Right.
And then we get in formation. We have control, and I warp the hell out of here. Chris, did you lay down that telepipe, or did you hit the Highness?
I usually like to hit the Highness so that my body can get lighter. I need my body to get lighter.
So you can Ryuka somewhere else.
Yes.
After that, I warp back to Monson, then head north and then south to Termi. Did you do anything else before Termi, Chris?
I went straight to Termi.
What about the name Termi?
I kind of like saying it, but I don't like looking at it.
You like looking at a Termi? Oh, so like saying it with your mouth. When you see the words, there's a Lovecraftian like uncomfortableness.
I feel like it needs to be completed to termite, and I don't like termites.
You ever had termites?
No.
Me neither.
It's actually probably something I'm very terrified of.
Yeah.
What can I do to stop that?
Stop termites? FakeNet, how do you prevent termites from getting into your house?
Initializing FakeNet.
Eliminate wood to soil contact, reduce moisture zones, and smoke all cracks.
I think you
call a guy.
You call a guy to fix it once it's there, but as far as like preventative action for termites, I think that's like a luck-based stat.
I did get the hornets in the house, though. I get hornets in the house.
You get hornets in the fucking house?
Yeah.
It's a nightmare. Those things are huge.
Yeah, I'm good at killing them now.
Because those take a few blows with the old rolled up newspaper. You can't just one-shot those things.
I have the electric fucking tennis racket thing.
Yeah, but doesn't that bust up all kinds of shit? We have one of those too, and Tiffany uses it to kill flies, and we've lost all kinds of extraneous objects. We've fucking picture frames, goddamn Legos.
So the context for the hornets was like I had some work done in the bathroom upstairs.
Yeah.
And there was...
From all the loads you've been dropping.
Yeah. The ceiling was kind of open at a certain part near the exhaust fan.
Yeah.
And it hadn't been patched up yet, so that the fucking hornets were getting into the exhaust system and just coming in. I think they get in there normally and they just die because they get lost.
So there's just a bunch of bugs in your system?
I guess. But they were getting through and they would be in the bathroom.
Okay, and hornet, not like flies or like beetles, a fucking hornet.
Yeah, because they hang out up there in that house, way up high in my house.
Your house?
Yes.
You cut them off at the source.
I do.
Okay.
But, they come back. It doesn't
they respawn every 3 months.
So they come in there, but the way I would take the electric tennis racket, you just kind of hold it over top of them.
Yeah, and they fly into it?
And trap them in it, and you wait for them to crawl onto it, because they'll explore it, and then you turn it over, face up, so they're just walking on it, and then you press the button, and you shock them, and then you put them in the toilet.
How many times would you say you've done this? How many hornet corpses have you flushed after electrifying them with your space age fucking...
The root cause is solved now because the shit's been patched up. So
yeah, for now.
But I would say I've probably done that 9 times.
Okay. Nine kills. You're 9 for 9 on this. No other ones escaped.
Yeah, keep the bathroom door shut. Make sure you keep the bathroom door shut.
That's a dice roll I don't want. Okay, you got to take a shit, but how bad do you want to take a shit? Because there could be some hornets crawling around in the butt.
You got to look around first. But the thing is, by the time
they take a shit outside,
by the time they get into the house, because they're searching for warmth or whatever, they're like scouts, and they're searching for like places to tell their friends to build nests or something.
Okay.
But by the time they get all the way into the house, they're like almost dead anyway.
They've used all their strength in exploring, and they cannot, even if they wanted to go back outside, they couldn't get there.
Yeah.
So you're doing them a favor by murdering them in your house with your electric tools.
Yeah, make them smoke.
Well, I mean, I've burned ants with a magnifying glass, so fucking dust to dust or whatever.
I'm protecting my reptiles.
I was thinking you'd say your children first, but yeah, sure.
No, I was talking about the kid named a Mortal Kombat character. It's 2 of them.
That's what we call a callback. Quan Chi, make sure the cooler's full.
Quan Chi.
Music Matavia Village plays, and we've got palm trees, we've got purple and beige cobblestone rocks, we've got greenery, we got another elevated earth platform in the north end, and at the northwest end is some kind of honor garden. There's a statue of a heroine, a few benches, some shrubbery, and a mausoleum-type shelter. The statue is obviously Alice, and I think that's Meow next to her. Let's see what kind of NPCs we got wandering around outside first.
Well, the first one I spoke with is a blonde lady at the front of town. She says, "You must be strangers here." This is Termi.
We're strangers everywhere, man.
Of course, strangers in a strange land. This is a village.
Strangers of Paradise.
Strangers with candy.
Better than Strangers of Paradise, in my opinion.
This is a village that worships a heroine of yore.
The heroine of yore, they're really into that phrase.
I love the term of yore. I will always accept it in most circumstances.
Chris of yore.
Old lady also says that statue of the heroine is atop that hill. It is said that even the most skilled stonemason could not do justice to her beauty.
It's a separate old lady that says that.
Did I say that? If not, I apologize.
And the old man, middle of town, says, "You don't know about our heroine? You'll be stricken by divine punishment. She was a great person who long ago confronted and conquered the evil wizard."
The evil wizard.
The evil wizard.
They're taking a lot of care not to name drop Alice, despite someone in Molson already name dropping Alice.
Now, can you confirm that original Alice, did defeat an evil wizard?
So I
thought it was like evil king or something.
So the evil king was corrupted by the dark force, and that was the second to last boss. The guy after that, I'm a little bit more hazy on. FakeNet, who'd you defeat at the very end? Maybe it was like the dark force. FakeNet, who'd you kill at the end of Phantasy Star Original?
Initializing FakeNet.
The last boss was Dark Faults, aka Dark Force, aka Dark Phallus. It is the personification of evil itself.
Evil wizard may be factually correct there. The upper part is a green-haired lady, a blue long-sleeve shirt. She says this village has a lot of history. Apparently a heroine came to visit and took to this town greatly.
Is that true? Is Termi in Phantasy Star 1, or are we just making that up?
I think it may have been in Phantasy Star 1 with a slightly different name. Or maybe it was directly in Phantasy Star 1. You think I would have made a note about this, but I'm kind of...
It's all right. Beardy here says, "This is the hill of the person of courage."
That's weak. That's weak writing.
Yeah, it should be the person of lordly caliber.
That's right.
Thank you. Isn't it romantic? Perfect for a couple, isn't it?
You ever want to go kiss a lady in the graveyard?
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
The statue here, you can speak of the statue.
Yeah.
It says, "Statue of heroine Alice Landale," with an I.
He continues. Statue of heroine Alice Landale. A cat, I wonder if it's a pet. It's Meow Chris, who is not a cat. It's never just a cat.
Oh, I must have missed that. Yeah, it's definitely not just a cat.
It's not just a cat. You can't ride your cat to the tower in the sky.
No, unless it's Battle Cat.
It talks. What's Battle Cat?
He-Man's mount.
I don't fuck with He-Man.
You don't fuck with He-Man?
I don't fuck with He-Man. Just sub-Transformer trash, and that's really calling it trash.
He-Man has a really interesting...
Please don't say comic series.
No, I was going to say lore, but I don't want to use lore, because I'm not talking about the lore of like fucking Eternia. I'm talking about like how it came to be. History, I guess, of how the toy concept came to be.
What came first, the lore or the toy?
The toy, I believe.
This is the way of things.
Go to the internet to find out. What else we got?
So, it is cool that the main character of Phantasy Star 1 has a statue in this village from some place that she went. FakeNet, what is the context of Alice and Termi, please?
Initializing FakeNet.
There isn't a direct one that I could find, other than a Reddit user who speculated Termi was the same town as Passau from Phantasy Star II.
That's what she did when she was here, and that's being referenced in the game 3 games later. Which, honestly, a game like the 4th game in a series, like 5 years after the original game in like child timeline, that's a pretty sick callback.
It wasn't something that really happened at this stage in the game. Final Fantasy obviously was separate worlds each time. Dragon Quest is... The first 3 are related, but it didn't necessarily do shit like that.
The best I got is in Mega Man 3 when you fought those Mega Man 2 bosses in the Wily stages.
Yeah. I guess the only thing I can think of in RPGs would have been, as Dragon Quest 3 is a prequel to the original Dragon Quest, and you do visit the first town, and maybe some more towns, throughout the course of that game, which is a very interesting callback. So I'm trying to figure out did this come from Phantasy Star 4? Like just the referencing a protagonist from a previous game.
When you would call out some dickhead on like his obvious like incoherent belief system and he would just say, well, it's my truth. It's my truth that this Phantasy Star invented this.
It began in
Phantasy Star 4.
That's number 9. Well done. There's a guy on the benches here?
Green shirt.
Oh, the Laeda Tower. That's located south of the village. Come to think of it, there was some other person the other day who said he was heading to the tower too. He was tall and gazed at the statue of the heroine for quite a while.
Suspicious, Chris.
Now that's obviously going to be Rune, right? Isn't that what we're looking for? We're looking for Rune. We need to get into Zio's fort in the basement or whatever.
And Rune is going to help us do that by opening that magic door.
But the reason that we're seeking Rune at this point in the story is because Alice is fucked up and we need his help.
That's right.
He knows magic, etc.
Zio fucked that. Okay.
So anyway, the fact that he was gazing at the statue of the original Alice lovingly or whatever is interesting.
It is interesting. Rune carries with him a secret, Chris.
I can't wait to find out. I do have one of his secrets in my notes here soon. Maybe.
I'm going to go in some houses.
I do want to go in some houses.
The inn, music inn plays. The vestman says, I love this town with all the greenery and the smell of the sea. Here's the statue of the heroine, but with that quicksand getting bigger and bigger. So the implication is the quicksand is going to come and eventually devour this green town along with the statue of the heroine.
It's all happening here unless we can do something about it.
What's it cost to sleep here?
200 meseta.
Holy shit, it's going up 20 meseta every single town we get to. What house should you go into next?
I went on the right-hand house. There's a lady in here that says, it is a fact there were a series of earthquakes, but I left home because I got sick and tired of that mean old lady.
Here's more of the shit.
Return to Monson? That's a joke.
This is the depraved daughter.
Yeah, she sounds pretty depraved the way she's speaking with me here. Man, come on. Man says, at first I thought little about moving to Termi, but now with the quicksand, I can't go home even if I want to. Besides, my wife would rather stay here.
Follow your wife around and stay where she wants, Chris.
These people, in fact, have a pretty clean kitchen.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, beautiful town. Termi is well kept. The greenery, the statues, everyone here knows what they're doing. I'd be shocked we found a dirty kitchen here. The No Dome house right above the inn. There are 2 identical blue dress blonde ladies. One says, this heroine of the past you talk about, she put her adversary down by force, right? Only uncivilized people would do something like that. Put adversary down by force means killed with sword?
Or magic or tech.
Yeah.
You know, maybe she was a tech user. The other one says, I can smell the urge to fight in you. It may be a necessary evil in order to survive, but I don't like it. I don't like you guys. Please leave.
They're pacifists, man.
These are the pacifist sisters. They also have a pretty clean kitchen because they don't fight with...
No, they don't kill the turkey meat because that's war.
War is turkey.
Weapon shop.
Armor.
Now on sale plays.
Green Shirt Guy says, in the past, a spellbinder came to town and taught me to put my feelings in metal.
That's fucked up.
Feelings in metal like
yeah, that's
corn?
awesome. Yeah, like corn. That's exactly what I was thinking of as well.
And this is a store that inherited that knowledge.
Corn with a K.
That's pretty cool. I guess they're putting magical psychic things in the metal because everything that is sold here is a Psi crown, a Psi circlet, Psi mail, and Psi shield.
Yeah, I was like, is this a tease for the materials or is this guy high?
Yes. Neckerchief Guy says, it's been said that the Laeda Tower was erected by the spellbinder who came to town a long time ago. I'm sure this story has gotten a little exaggerated. After all, it's an old story.
So like a magician came and told them that you can use magician tech in blacksmithing tech. And also may have built this tower.
Was there a magician in the party in Phantasy Star 1?
Noah was his name sometimes. He also may have been called something else that I'm going to sit on.
Okay.
Yep.
Sit on it, asshole. You can also inspect...
Yes, I will sit on it with my asshole, Chris.
Oh, good. I was just making sure that you were doing it directly.
Complete insertion. Please continue.
Did you inspect the bookshelf? This might be my favorite bookshelf comment.
Oh, wow. No, tell me what it says.
Chaz says, wow, so many books on tactics.
Oh, good.
I like books on tactics,
Guides on
right?
tactics. Yeah,
The
that could have
Art
helped
of
me out
War,
with Season 6.
Final Fantasy Tactics Strategy Guide, The Art of War, stuff like that.
I sell a bunch of shit and buy a Psy Crown for Rika and 3 Psy Mails for Rika, Chaz, and Gryz.
Yeah, me too.
The building at the north end is called Biomire Gift Store. It has an Alice sword for 500 Meseta and a wood carven, which is a sandworm doll made out of wood. Do you buy any of that shit?
I did buy a wood carving because it was called a wood carving. I think I may have also bought an Alice sword as well.
Just to have it?
I don't know why.
Because you just love filling up inventory space with useless tourist trap garbage?
Yeah, good point. It's fun this is here. I wonder if there's a use for it later.
Blue Shirt Guy, I do wonder. Blue Shirt Guy says, are you tourist? Won't you buy an Alice sword? I'll give you a discount. He will not give us a discount. That's all before I left Termi went to the Laeda Tower.
Let's go to the Laeda Tower. Ladea.
You head south to get there?
Mm-hmm.
Damon's not in there. It's Ladea. It's Ladea's tower. Ladea's in there.
What?
Lunar callback.
Damon, that fucking guy with the knowledge.
Tower. Yeah.
Yeah. Patreon.
Music. PS1, Dungeon Arrange 2 plays, and by God, that's Phantasy Star 1's dungeon music.
Yeah, it's sick too. It's the music we play in the outro, right?
I believe so. There are 2 Phantasy Star dungeon musics.
Yeah.
The tower is very brown, but the entry pathways have some kind of spiral graph as hell design system lining the walkways.
Ancient Ankhs or something like that, you know?
Ancient Ankhs will also qualify under that description, I believe. Nothing on the first floor, but stairs to the second floor.
High encounter rate on this first floor for some reason. Trying to figure out if there was anything here was a task.
All the monsters kind of fell out of the sky and just kind of all piled in the basement.
Yeah. We have some old friends here from previous encounters, such as the Shadow Sabers and the Rippers, which we fought in Zio's fort. We do have some new friends to battle.
Such as
the Centaur.
It's a blue armored centaur. Yeah, orange abdomen jewel, blinky yellow eyes.
It's a robot centaur, dude. It's sick.
You think it's a mech centaur? I thought I was feeling pure organic on that thing.
Looks like it to me, but it's got pauldrons.
This centaur was formed in nature.
Also, we encounter a haunt. Did you fight a haunt?
The in-between of ghastly and... No, that's haunter.
Haunter, yeah.
What's haunt?
Haunt is a smoke ghost that you can only do 1 damage to, but it only takes like 4 hits to kill it.
That's good. That's always like the good fag is, oh shit, none of my shit does any of this shit, but then it's only like 4 hits and it's dead.
I thought it was going to be some sort of like a metal slime type of situation because of the 1 damage situation, and it would be high XP, but it's normal.
It's also epileptic flashing pile of gas with sand and or claw hands. What do you make of a lot of the enemies having blinking eyes? Is that a sign of evil and nefarious intent?
I don't know if it's a sign of evil, but it is cool.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of blinking eyes on almost all of the robots, even on, like, the speared and tech user sprites.
Yeah.
Those guys have glowing eyes. I wonder if it's an indication of, like, them being under a
mind
spell.
Control. Yeah. But it's also a neat flourish. Like, my Final Fantasies didn't flash their eyes like this. This is a special Sega thing where you fight the enemies, and it's like a small... I'm not sure if it was a programming flex or anything, but it's like an additional detail that makes me think time and care went into making these enemies.
That is true. Like, wow. What was the first
blinky eye enemy with consistency?
Just enemy sprites that had any sort of animation in a game that was structured like this. Because Final Fantasy did not have animation until 7.
I mean, yeah, there's all kinds of like little crawler things moving around or arms moving up and down or like...
Even Phantasy Star 1 had animation on their enemies too.
Those drippy mouth goblin dudes.
Yeah, Dragon Quest did not. So I don't know if we can say it came from Phantasy Star 4, but it definitely came from Phantasy Star.
That's fine. I'll mute out the 4. I don't...
Okay.
It began in
Phantasy
Star
10.
Phantasy Star 410. Also got Flying Screamer. Fly Screamer.
Oh, I didn't get one of those. Wow.
Green big belly bugs, purple wings, little dangling purple feet. Upsetting. It has an extender grabby hand attack.
Oh no. Grabby hands, useful objects, but not as attacks.
Do your kids still sometimes come home from school or restaurants or capsule activities with the gummy hand that you fling and grab shit and get stuck to the ceiling and your mom gets mad?
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
Except for it's not my mom this time, it's my wife.
It's your wife who is mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many of those are on the ceiling in this house?
0, But how many have been on the ceiling? Probably 3.
3 to 7. They ever get in the ceiling fan?
No.
Parents get really mad when you gum up the ceiling fan with those things.
Don't do that.
Do not do that unless you're 6.
It's more work for Dad. Luckily, my kids are 10 now, so
they can clean the ceiling fan on their own. A lot of columns on the second floor, and it kind of freaks me out when columns have snake shit wrapping around them. That's sinister stuff. Shit for freaks.
Yeah.
Floor 3. I go all the way to the top. I get a star due, then return to floor 2 and take the other stairs. Shit. There's a guy on the other side of floor 3, and it's Rune.
It's Rune.
It's Rune.
Chaz is jazzed.
Rune. So you were here after all.
Rune plays, and Rune gets on the mic and takes a big dump all over our boy Chaz.
You've come, Chaz. Amazing that you've got all the way here with those short legs of yours.
Chaz is fucking sick of it, dude.
Rune, this is no time for jokes. I implore you, give us your assistance.
Uh-oh, Rune gets a serious face and asks,
Hey, what happened to Alice? Is something wrong?
Chaz confesses.
Well, the fact is.
Then it's implied he tells Rune the whole deal, the entire shit of what happened. It turns out Rune can believe this shit.
Is that right? Such a thing happened, Alice. But let's not be hasty. As soon as we get the Psycho Wand...
How do you feel about the name Psycho Wand?
It's not as good as Psycho Crusher.
It's not.
But Psycho Wand implies...
It's not as good as Psycho Manus either.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe it should be called something a little bit more... I don't know.
Well, we talked about how Psycho is necessarily like with Psycho Soldier, Psycho Crusher, even Psycho Manus. The implication was it was supposed to be psychic.
Yes.
But that didn't necessarily make the translation like 8 consecutive times through different publishers and games.
Yes. But it does kind of play in with the lore that we learned about, like infusing the metal with feelings.
Yeah.
So
this guy may have been the guy that told about the magic secrets.
Maybe.
Rune gives us what we want, a goddamn simple explanation.
Yep. I came here to get it. The Psycho Wand is the only weapon that can break through Zio's magic barrier.
And it's in this tower. I wonder who left it in this tower,
I
Chris.
wonder if it was a wizard.
Chaz interrupts the confusing.
So, Rune.
But Rune ain't done yapping.
The Psycho Wand is supposedly sealed up in the uppermost level of the Laeda Tower. I haven't got my hands on it yet, but I'm on my way to get it now. Will you accompany me? Once you find the Psycho Wand, I will be more than happy to lend a helping hand.
Chaz almost certainly understands the deal.
Okay, I get it.
Rune wanders back into our party. More stairs, more floors, more corridors. I found the Frond Mantle
Yeah.
for Rune.
Yep. The Frond Mantle's great. I inspected Rune's spells here a little bit, and he does have a spell called Rever. It revives guys, but when you revive guys, it says, Reaver is used, dying, recovered. The phrasing is very fun there.
Yeah, and I don't know, I was trying to sound that out in my head like you said words that weren't actual words, but you just said you was pure English.
Dying, recovered.
I've never heard those words in that order before.
No, you might think it should say death recovered, or you have recovered from death. But your dying is now being recovered. I guess if you are in the emergency room and you are in critical condition, your dying can be recovered.
Yeah, you can recover your dying. Maybe I've talked about this before. I'm sorry this is a repeat story, but when I was exposed to Final Fantasy VII, when I went over to the house of the senator's son, grandson.
Yeah, I think vaguely.
He played Final Fantasy VII and characters would be killed, and he said, I can just bring them back to life with this. And I'm like, no, they were killed. What do you mean you can bring them back to life with this?
Yeah, it's Phoenix Down, of course.
I think I never played a game with a revival mechanic before. That blew my fuck. The fact that someone could be dead and he could be walking around and they would pop out of the party and talk, and I'm like, well, how the fuck is that possible?
Mm-hmm.
So, what'd you say, dying recovered?
Yeah.
Dying recovered would have blown my mind in 1994.
Well.
On the 6th floor, I approach a series of escalating platforms, and I find a treasure chest on a pedestal. It glows with blue light when I approach it, and Chaz speaks.
So, this is the Psycho Wand.
Rune chimes in, sharing in Chaz's childlike enthusiasm.
We can now break the barrier.
Rune approaches the thing, casts some kind of spell.
Lely.
And the crystal barrier shatters to pieces.
Mm-hmm.
But a dialogue box comes out of nowhere.
Ha ha ha. This is it. I've been waiting for this moment.
A guy beams in, a fucking bronze bug with purple wings, razor arms, and a bug head.
Yep.
Music The Black Blood plays. Who's this?
This is Tom Gugliotta.
That is Tom Gugliotta for the Golden State Warriors. He was in NBA Jam Tournament Edition, and now with Latrell Sprewell, he's here to kill us.
I think this thing is called the GyLaguiah.
Yeah, I'm going to go with GyLaguiah.
GyLaguiah.
FakeNet, how do you say that?
Initializing FakeNet.
GyLaguiah.
Oh, of course.
He's a freak.
The thing continues to talk.
Yeah, it does. It says, upon the decree of Zio, I am taking the Psycho Wand.
This is bullshit. We've climbed this entire... Like, why didn't it just take the Psycho Wand like 30 seconds before this? Could it not, with its demon hands, could it not open the treasure chest?
He was waiting for us to lower the barrier.
But the treasure chest doesn't have a barrier, right? We're just at the top of the tower. The Psycho Wand will fucking defeat the barrier. The Psycho Wand itself was in a treasure chest, right?
But the treasure chest had a barrier.
The fucking lock?
No, it was like a magic barrier. You said
oh, that's
yourself.
right. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I already forgot about Rune's immersive magic power. I say immersive. Gryz lays it all out for us.
You're Zio's underling?
Rune, I think, shits on GyLaguiah.
Oomph. What a brain-dead kid you are. Chaz, don't let him get the Psycho Wand.
Chaz is sick of it, dude.
You don't have to tell me that. Stop ordering me around all the time.
Do you appreciate the Chaz versus Rune bickering argument even when they're not competing for Alice's favor?
I do think it's a good running kind of characterization there. Yeah.
It's just like a picture of him like the little brother giving him a noogie thing and Chaz can't stop fucking up. Rika is even sicker of this.
Come on. Is this any time to bicker? It's coming.
Music. Defeat at a blow plays, and we're fighting this thing.
Yeah.
His wings are vibrating at 1 million miles per hour.
I decided to use my phonon on it.
How'd that go for you?
It's the attack technique that we picked up for Demi.
Mm-hmm.
It did some damage.
Moderate damage.
It was nice.
Well, Fire Breath roasts Rika and kills her.
Oh, she's dying.
This dude is hitting me hard as hell. I have to use Rez with Chad. I wrote Chad. That's not his name. His name's Chaz. And Rika on one guy after every single round.
Really?
GyWatt with Rune was my chosen spell of choice there to fry his shit up real good.
You didn't use the barrier ability from Demi. It's pretty useful. Puts a barrier around everybody.
That would have been nice. I would have liked to have done that.
She has a lot of support techniques with her thing. Also, you can use her medical power.
You know, it's hard for me to use support techniques when there's another button that just lets you do damage to the enemy.
Yeah, and she's got a big gun.
Yeah.
I used with Rune the spell. It's not a tech, it's a spell in the second slot of things.
Yeah.
Called Hewn, which is a pretty cool wind spell that was doing a lot of damage. But yeah, after that, I just kind of unloaded my best shit. Rika's got a pretty good claw attack by now that she can do high damage with when she's not being a healer. And we did the damn thing.
This reminds me, I think earlier in this podcast, I mistakenly said that spells were like limited use numbers. Like if there was a 7, that means you had 7 casts of that spell. I was completely wrong. It all draws from the tech points or whatever.
Really?
I think so. Unless I'm wrong about that too.
I think you're wrong about that.
God damn it. Fuck.
Because Demi doesn't have any tech points, but she has those techniques.
Okay.
Or those. It's techs and skills.
Skills, right. Maybe, will I ever figure out how to play this game? I don't know. We'll see. It's 155.8% less complicated than Final Fantasy Tactics, and still I struggle.
Perhaps.
I won with Gryz dead on the ground. 2,500 EXP. 1,224 Meseta. Music PS1. Dungeon Arrange 2 resumes, and I open the chest and get the
Psycho Wand.
I procure it, and I initiate a manga panel cutscene. In a wide shot, Rune holds the wand as Gryz and Demi look on. Chaz exclaims,
"We did it."
But he says it like Goofy in Kingdom Hearts. Gryz attempts to rid everyone of all anxieties.
So, as long as we have this Psycho Wand, there's no need to fear Zio.
I think he's jumped to too many conclusions with that. Gryz attempts to rid everyone of all anxieties. The music stops and Demi asks,
"You two, is anything wrong?"
Manga panel, Rika and Rune look worried. Rune says,
"Rika, you too?"
Rika says Rune's name. And in a manga panel, Chaz looks on, worried. I don't know what the fuck is going on either. I think the localization is weird.
I think what is happening here is everyone is getting a deadly premonition.
Oh, okay. Like they're all getting like an unsettling mood feeling.
Yeah.
But like Chaz can't detect it? Or me, the viewer, cannot detect it?
I think we are Chaz here, but Chaz is not Chaz.
Gryz asks,
"What's going on, you two?"
Rune becomes leader.
"Chaz, we've got to return to Krupp right away."
Chaz, the motherfucking idiot, replies. So Rune takes back over.
"Get a move on it. We're leaving."
Fade to black, and we wake up in Krupp. And so they were all getting basically a mood or a feeling that something is going drastically wrong with Alice.
Yeah.
Okay. That was like what came over our psycho-sensual psycho wand. Like once we got the psycho wand, it like tapped into the global consciousness of party member health.
Oh, okay. I see. That was my next question was how did that happen? But maybe that was...
Like this is just like a magic tool to do it or whatever we want with. It fades to black and we wake up in Krupp. Oh my God, a song called Her Last Breath plays, but I just gave my last breath on this podcast. We have to save our breath for next week.
But first, we will consult the breath of the RealNet.
Initializing RealNet.
Hello, RealNet.
Breath of Fire 2.
That's a game.
Breath of Fire 3.
Also.
Breath of Fire Dragon Dimes.
78 says, this android bit is confusing. Why does he have to turn around? Is the joke that she's strapping on new breasts or what?
I see it as like a Saturday morning cartoon. Like
I'm
it is a
changing my
robot.
clothes.
But yeah, changing your clothes, like type of innocent fun type thing. Like I don't think you could do that in a game these days, but I think it played right into things that I'd seen a million times before at that point, even if it is a robot.
Mel says, androids being mechanically different in Phantasy Star 4 reminds me of how humans, espers, robots are treated in the original Saga games, which I don't have any context for, but interesting comment.
Nor do I. Those are, I mean, beyond an hour and a half of the Saga Frontier, I've got nothing.
Yeah, same, pretty much. Cal L posted a gif of the system is down from the strong bad thing, which I think I referenced.
Wow, yeah.
I don't know if I referenced it on purpose, but I probably said the system is down.
Yeah, and that's ingrained in your, yeah.
OmniGear says the androids are just different enough to be novel without being too much of a pain in the ass.
No, I think it's fine, like really.
It actually reminds me of KOTOR when you could bring in droids that you couldn't heal, but that was more annoying to deal with.
It's an interesting novelty that I think works in the context of the narrative as well as the battle system. Like the rare marriage of gameplay idea and presentation idea that is fused together in something that is not seemingly designed to irritate the player.
Shaggy32 says more planetary governments should be headed by evil wizards.
I mean, it's better than what we got.
Yeah, I'm saying. Roller says our government is headed by aspiring grand wizards. Ding.
Very good. I mean, awful, correct, but excellent punnage and allusions to white supremacy, which we obviously do not support.
Fart Wizard says there's a fun documentary on Netflix about the origin of He-Man, the toys that made us. I think I've seen that.
I've seen a couple of the toys that made us, but those things, like, they're like a 101 level things. They're edited so aggressively that, like, it's just quick hits. Like, they don't really go in depth about shit that I think is especially cool.
There was something I watched on YouTube, and I don't remember where it was, but it was much more in depth than that. And it was
like, they just seem overly commercially produced. It'd be like if you watch a Nintendo documentary and they're like, hey, did you know this company used to make playing cards? I'm like, yeah, fucking everyone knows that. Tell me something cool, please.
Shaggy32 says a solid chunk of Lunar was based about recovering Dine.
Haha.
Well done.
That's the kind of pun that I live for right there. That's gorgeous.
The dude says Chris is actively deflating. It's probably happening
Your
right
power
now.
level did weaken over the course of the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, we hit the edge. 78 says Chris is beginning to accumulate psychic damage from watching basketball games where a team only scores single-digit amounts. My team scored 26 this weekend. I don't know what you're talking about. The other team...
Coach Dad's pretty... What's your record now, Coach Dad?
2-1.
Hell yeah.
Now, the game that we lost, we only scored single digits, but that team was just fucking
How many
beast.
games on your schedule this year, Coach Dad?
We have
38?
4 left.
4 left.
4 left.
4 left, I think. 4 or 5 left. No postseason. I've already been asked to coach soccer.
Tell Neil to leave the position as basketball coach immediately to start developing soccer plans.
I mean, it basically starts right after it, too.
Hell yeah. Awesome. No breaks. Psych damage incurred. They'll stack up.
I'll get to be outside, though, so...
On the summer, father may rest.
I think I might have 2 helpers, though, so... And one guy actually knows what he's talking about, so...
Make him do it.
I'm going to ask him if he wants to do it. If he wants to be the main guy. But I'll be the main guy. I don't care. It's fun.
A portrait of Coach Dad with both, like, the soccer hat, but he's spinning a basketball, and below it says, I don't care, I'll do it. It's fun.
That's kind of how it all...
Thank you, Coach Dad. We'll get your portrait in the gym.
That's kind of how it works, though, is like once you do it once, then you're just in the pipeline.
Uh-huh.
And as long as my kid wants me to do it, I will do it. You know, the nicest thing my kid ever said to me was...
Thanks, Dad.
This was in the fall. We were jogging together, and my son Griffin said, Dad, if you coach us in basketball, we're going to be good.
Oh, wow.
And I was like,
that's
you know
really
what?
Good, yeah.
I think we might be good.
Yeah.
All right, RealNet, thank you for joining us on this fine recording, this pre-January 6th recording of Retrograde Amnesia. We'll see you next time. This episode was recorded on January 5th, 2026. Thank you, Mark.
Shippo.
for the intro music.
Yeah, sure, kid. Whatever. I bet I'm your hero or some shit. Anyways, fake net, what are you getting into after this?
Initializing fake net.
How lovely, Mark. No one ever asks me about me. I'm going to read the Stephen King book, Revival, and contemplate sacred electricity.
Find us on Bluesky and YouTube at Retrograde Amnesia, or go on retroam.com and look at it. Or you go to Patreon on patreon.com/retroam and get bonus episodes, free stuff that's not free because you're paying us for it, and access to the real net. I didn't find my script, so I'm just saying stuff. Bonus miniseries, things of that nature. Until next time, Eric.
Goro can't hit a layup.
And now, you may go back to sleep.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Been thinking about them beans.
I regret to inform you that Infinite Perfect episode 6, the secret episode after the Sonic episode, is currently at 50,422 words.
And what is this going to cover? Is it a surprise? Do I get to know?
It's a surprise.
Okay. I like surprises. I don't get too many of those anymore.
I will also tell you that episode 7 is also in production, and I may be formulating an interview series to friends and strangers about their time at raves.
Is it called a Rave Masters?
It is called Rave Masters. You've played Rave Masters before, haven't you?
I haven't, but I know that it's a thing.
Is Rave Master really a game? Rave Master.
I feel like Rave Masters is really a game.
Rave Master, the Groove Adventure Rave in Japan is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Hiro Mishima.
It's probably an anime.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have a good intro now. Speaking of anime. Oh, did you listen to that Bubblegum Crisis thing I told you to listen to? Do you have any thoughts on it?
I did. It was awesome.
Okay. Well, we'll do that then.
I cannot recall any. I remember watching it and being like, this is fucking awesome. That's all I've got.
That's all. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. There's just one detail I want to point out about it. But the only
NPC's upper part? Are you zoning out? Chris, are you still with us?
I'm getting confused. I had some notes about Rocky, but we've already covered that. Go ahead. This is a hit.
It's Meow Kiss. Music, P.S. Dungeon Arraign.
And
you got a Fermi.
Hold on a second here. Sorry about that. Scrolled too far. And came Phantasy Star 4. No, I don't think it did.
Rune chimes in, sharing and... Okay, no, that's wrong. Chaz is getting fucking sick of it, man. Nope, that's not it.
Mm-hmm. Gryz.
He continues, GyLaguiah.
Oh, excuse me.
Big yawners over here.
Yeah. 6:30 wake up time came back today, man.
6:30, that's amateur hour, Chris. Get on my level. You know what my phone alarm is? 4:20, but I don't smoke weed every day.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, Schwa, Jwex, Zontor.
We've
Are you do you
How do you feel about Thundercracker joining the Autobots? Just checking.
I'd be into it. I think the whole switching team thing is kind of a gimmick.
He had a good reason.
I mean, his side's evil. I'm sure he has a good reason.
Anyway.
It is called, this guy's...
Yeah, kind of Todd. Kind of Toad. These are spare poor. Because I'm not. I'm ready and powered up.
Okay, everybody, I'm done. Now I'm powered up.
Hi. Right. Sorry. Yes, probably.
And then we get.
But this episode or last one, I don't remember. Who knows?
He continues
with an I. He does?
Yeah.
Oh. So I'm trying to figure out if it did.
We're not looking for Rune. We're looking for. Did we kill the church guy who had the fucked up church?
No, we're looking for Rune.
His name's not Rune. Are we looking for Rune? What's that guy's name?
We're not looking for Zio.
Okay.
We're looking for Rune.
That's right. Okay,
Because
sorry. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm confused as to like what I've played, what we've covered. They are, how many?
He's got music. Rune. You got music here, right?
After he says this.
Okay. There's no need to fear Zio.
I think he's jumped to too many conclusions with that, Steve.
Steve. I mean, we do know a Steve, but like, I mean, we haven't podcasted with Steve in years.
I'm so fucking tired. My cat has this new thing where when he wants food, our cabinets, when you close the little bumper things that like soften the blow to make the thing not audible.
Yeah.
They all are rotting.
Oh.
And he opens them and just creates cabinet noise all fucking night. And he wouldn't stop doing that shit last night. And you can't lock him out because then he'll tear the carpet off the floor and the carpet's getting all fucked up. So he just gets to do whatever he wants all night. This cat's driving me fucking crazy.
Cats sound
yes,
great.
I bought new bumper things off Amazon to store them to make them quiet again last night in my desperation. I got 400 of them for $5.
Good for you. Great.
Okay, let me try that again.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, you said the right thing. You just called me Steve, so you can just keep going.
No, I'll have to edit it out to make it perfect. Gryz attempts to rid everyone of all anxieties. Is that where we're at?
I don't fucking know, dude.
Are we doing the corrupt scene?
It's pretty long.
Yeah.
So we should save it, right?
I think so.
We're not Well, how do you want to get me out of this one?
Okay,
Get
hold on.
here.
Let me see where we're at.
Yeah, fart.
PQR.